Off we go from Denver. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in April. From LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Hey, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard.
On third down, Burrow. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete.
Burrow's pass.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Saquon Barkley.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Taven Bryan. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Jordan Lewis on the return.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over, teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Here's Madison.
2nd and 3 at the 20.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard.
They'll run with Madison. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
The 37-yard.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He finds some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Barkley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he stopped immediately there.
Madison, the ball carrier.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll set up to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Aaron Donald with a sack.
a 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own.
So here are the Saints to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Loss of 8 yards.
I don't think they're could have been a better pocket for him to throw from, yet he never got rid of the football, and it goes down as a sack.
I mean, he had time to build a campfire back there. He still couldn't get rid of it.
I'll bring the s'mores next time.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A fumble.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll drop to throw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
One on the play. Makes it 3rd and 17.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
And it's 3rd down.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Saquon Barkley.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Saints first down.
This is Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Stephon.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one, because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. That one complete to Hill. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Burrow's pass. Complete to Saquon Barkley.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So chalk that field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
We're going to look at Equinemius St. Brown as he and the rest of the crew march out onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. And they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Joseph Charlton now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 on the play. But it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Broncos nothing.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Ball carrier.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
on 2nd down, this is Madison. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Alexander.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Madison. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Saquon Barkley.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Burrow. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
Burrow's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
10 yards. And it's third.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ball carrier.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Draw play. Madison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Alexander.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
By the Saints.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down, New Orleans.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he returns this to the 22.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Barkley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The Saints on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up.
They'll run with Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. You got the big lead. Under pressure, and down he goes. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Option play, Burrow holding on to it. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for New Orleans, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.